Deep in southern Africa, nestled among the tapestry of diverse cultures, live the Lemba people. They are a community with a profound claim. The Lemba believe they are direct descendants of the ancient Israelites. Their oral history tells a tale of migration. They say their ancestors journeyed from the Middle East centuries ago, eventually settling in southern Africa. The Lemba have long maintained their unique traditions. They practice circumcision. They observe dietary laws similar to kosher practices. They celebrate a weekly Sabbath. These cultural practices, passed down through generations, serve as tangible links to their claimed Jewish heritage. For the Lemba, their identity is not just a matter of belief, it is woven into the very fabric of their being. The Lemba's claims, however, haven't always been met with acceptance. The story of the Jewish people is often told through a Eurocentric lens. This makes it harder for some to grapple with the idea of a black Jewish community in southern Africa. Despite this, the Lemba have held fast to their identity. Their story challenges us to rethink conventional understandings of Jewishness and to consider the diverse ways in which identity manifests across the globe. The Lemba people's claim to Jewish ancestry, once relegated to the realm of oral history, received a seismic jolt in the late 20th century. Scientists armed with the tools of genetic research turned their attention to the Lemba's DNA. The results were striking. Studies revealed a fascinating connection. A significant proportion of Lemba men carry a particular genetic marker on their Y chromosome. This marker, known as the Cohen modal haplotype, is prevalent among Jewish populations of priestly descent. Its presence in the Lemba community provided compelling scientific evidence to support their oral history. The genetic findings, however, were not without their complexities. The Lemba, while possessing this genetic link to Jewish populations elsewhere, also carry genetic markers common to other Bantu-speaking groups in southern Africa. This blending of genetic heritage reflects centuries of interaction and intermarriage with neighboring communities. The Lemba people's story takes an even more fascinating turn when we examine their relationship with Zionism. Zionism, as a movement, has traditionally emphasized the return of Jews to Israel as a central tenet. The Lemba, however, offer a different perspective. The Lemba believe in multiple homelands. They assert their indigeneity to southern Africa, acknowledging their deep roots in the region. They see no contradiction in being both African and Jewish, challenging the notion that Jewish identity is inextricably tied to a single geographical location. The Lemba critique of Zionism goes beyond the question of homeland. They criticize the movement's historical role in the displacement of Palestinians. The Lemba view this displacement as unjust and argue that true belonging should not come at the expense of another group's right to their land. The story of the Lemba people serves as a powerful reminder of the complexity of identity. Their experiences challenge us to move beyond narrow definitions and to embrace the fluidity and multifaceted nature of belonging. The Lemba teach us that Jewish identity cannot be confined to a single narrative. Their story highlights the diversity within the Jewish experience, reminding us that Jewishness encompasses a spectrum of cultures, traditions, and histories. The Lemba's embrace of multiple homelands encourages us to reconsider our own understanding of belonging. Their story underscores the interconnectedness of humanity, suggesting that our identities are shaped by a confluence of factors, including ancestry, geography, and lived experiences. Perhaps the Lemba suggests true belonging lies not in claiming a single homeland, but in recognizing the shared humanity that binds us all.